The Apxium system has many tools to help you get paid faster. One of the most powerful is the sale of receivable and the installment direct debiting tool that is built into Apxium. When you turn on universal sale of receivables or invoice funding, what that means is that whenever your clients are in their dashboard looking to pay their invoice, they have multiple choices. They can either pay their invoice straight away, or they can pay via installments. When your clients choose to pay via installments, essentially what occurs is that they set up a direct debit. Apxium direct debits their account on the period that they chose to set up the installments for, but at the same time, Apxium settles the full amount of the invoice to you in 2 business days. As an example, for this client, they've got an offer, a universal offer that is, that they can take up any time to either pay that invoice over 6 or 9 months. The 6 months is at 5.5% and the 9 months is at 7.5%. Now, when we turn the system on for merchants, we tend to suggest we only have 1 or 2 universal installment offers for clients. But the merchant administrator in your firm is able to set up many, many more. If I show you by going to Ridgeway University, clicking on installment offers and the plus sign for adding new installment offers, you can see that if I click the sale of receivables, you are able to offer your clients the ability to pay your invoice via installments anywhere from 2 months to 12 months. So let's do that now. What we'll do is we'll add a 12-month term, paying once a month. Click OK and close. And when we go to Ridgeway University and put ourselves in their shoes, we will see that they've been sent an email, an installment offer email. And when they receive that email, as always, there's a hyperlink that then takes them into their own dashboard. And when they click on Pay by Installments, you will note that there's now a third offer for 12 months. So essentially, it allows you and your accounts receivable staff a lot of flexibility and allows your clients to have a lot of flexibility to make choices about how they wish to pay you. So let's accept that this 12-month term, paying once a month. Click through, and just so we get a sense of what the client experience is. We click Next. As you can see, the system asks how they wish to set up the direct debit, Visa, MasterCard, or their own bank account. We've chosen Visa. It tells them that they're going to enter into an agreement to pay the invoice off over 12 months, an initial installment of $1,151.40, which includes the fee of $635.72, which is both the interest cost as well as the $50 documentation fee. And then further 11 installments of $523.49. This then allows your clients to choose what is their cost of capital and to make a decision as to whether or not this is the way to pay that invoice or any other method whereby they might be borrowing money. Clicking through, they're able to put in their details. I will now do that. I'll fill in the credit card number. The credit card expiry date. And the security code. And click through. Next. There we go. The system has processed the installment offer. It has taken the first 1/12 of the payment. In addition, it has sent the client quite a bit of documentation. So if we now have a look at that, we'll see that their dashboard is instantly telling them the schedule of debits that are going to occur, the date of the debit, the invoice that it's going to be credited against, and the cost of any one of those particular debits. Additionally, they've been sent a series of emails. One is the payment confirmation of the first amount, which in this instance is $1,151.40. As you can see, it's a fully compliant tax invoice with GST. Additionally, they've been sent a confirmation of payment authority, as well as a direct debit request service agreement. The system is fully compliant, and thereby your client has entered into this agreement without needing to sign any paperwork, without us having to do um, any processes which might have slowed down the process of you getting paid. So at this point, we now have set up the direct debit for the client, and we will settle the full amount of that invoice to you in a couple of business days. You will also then be receiving reporting through your dashboard around the progress of the direct debiting. The final tool within this installment offers functionality is your ability to also set up installments such that the client doesn't pay the cost of carry. Now, ideally, most of the time you would get them to pay that cost. Otherwise, you're the one who has to fund them through your short-term debt. But sometimes you may want to talk to the client, they're having difficulty paying you, and just agree with them that you're going to debit them over a period of time for that invoice. You can do that very simply by adding a new installment agreement, but not ticking the sale of receivables. In this instance, what we're going to do is we're going to take this payment over literally 1 month, paying once a week. So it's a relatively small invoice. Click OK, and now we'll go into Bayside Club's notifications. There it is, installment offers, just like before. Click on the hyperlink. As the letter says, we're pleased to offer you the following installment terms. When the client clicks on that, there is now another button, which is accept installment offer, namely the offer that you've just made to them. If they do that, they click next. There it is, 1 month paying once a week. And again, they can choose to pay via Visa card, MasterCard, or bank account. As you can see, they just basically pay the amount that is outstanding. There is no cost to this service. It doesn't cost anything other than the fact that it will take you a bit longer to get your money. And again, the client clicks through, as just like before, they fill in their details. And when they do that, the system automatically debits them over that month, once a week. And then every time we debit them, we then go and journal the invoice out. Important to remember that in this example, because it's not a sale of receivable, we don't settle the full amount to you. We merely facilitate the debiting that will then finalize that invoice. So that is the functionality around installment offers, and remembering that ideally we do want to be getting your clients to pay you faster, and the way to do that is to give them the universal pay by installment functionality so that at any time they can choose to pay you off over a couple of months. Maybe generally what we do is turn on 9 months.